Bella, the kind-hearted fairy. Once upon a time, beyond the silver rivers and golden meadows, there was a magical land called Floraheim. In this land of eternal spring, where flowers bloomed in every colour and birds sang lullabies to the moon, lived a fairy named Bella. Bella was no ordinary fairy. She had the softest wings like petals of cherry blossoms, a voice like the melody of wind chimes, and a heart so gentle that even the grumpiest clouds would part to let the sun shine when she flew by. She spent her days fluttering through the valley of flowers, healing wilted petals, singing to lonely butterflies, and bringing laughter wherever she went. But Bella wasn't just a fairy of flowers, she was the fairy of kindness. She could sense pain even if it was hidden behind a smile, and nothing made her happier than helping someone in need. One warm afternoon, as she flew back from her usual round in the Valley of Flowers, something strange caught her eye. Tucked at the edge of the forest, hidden beneath the shadows of ancient trees, stood a small broken house. The windows were cracked, the roof sagged, and an eerie silence surrounded it. Yet from within Bella heard something, a faint sobbing. Curious and concerned, she fluttered closer and peeked through a dusty window. Inside she saw a little girl sitting on the cold floor, hugging her knees tightly. Her face was pale, her dress torn, and her eyes, oh, her eyes, held more sadness than 1,000 rainy nights. The girl's name was Elara. Elara was kind, gentle, and full of dreams, but life hadn't been fair to her. After her father passed away, she was left in the care of her stepmother, a cold-hearted woman who never missed a chance to remind Elara that she didn't belong. While her step-siblings went to school dressed in fine clothes with books in their arms, Elara was left behind to scrub floors, wash clothes, and cook meals she was never allowed to eat. But Elara had one secret, a dream she cherished more than anything else. She wanted to go to school. She wanted to read stories, solve math puzzles, and write poems. Every time she saw her siblings' books, her heart ached, and every night, before falling asleep on the kitchen floor, she whispered a prayer to the stars. Dear God, if fairies are real, please send one to help me. I just want to learn. I just want to be happy. That's the prayer Bella had heard. Moved by the little girl's wish, Bella gently tapped her wand on the window frame. A soft glow filled the room, and Elara looked up in surprise. The next moment, Bella appeared before her, glowing like moonlight. Are you real? Elara whispered. Bella smiled, her eyes sparkling. Very real, my dear, and I've come because you wished for me. Tears welled up in Elara's eyes. Will you help me? I will do more than that, Bella said, taking her tiny hand. I will help you shine. That night, Bella used her magic to repair Elara's home. She turned torn rags into a neat uniform, conjured a school bag filled with books, pencils, and even a lunchbox. But more importantly, she cast a spell that opened the heart of the village's kindest teacher to accept Elara into her school without question. The next morning, when Elara's stepmother awoke, she found the house transformed, clean, warm, and glowing. Bella, disguised as a noble lady from the city, arrived and declared she was enrolling Elara in school. And with a firm look that only a fairy could manage, she ensured the stepmother dared not speak a word. Day by day, Elara blossomed. She learned to read, write, and laugh again. She made friends, earned stars on her tests, and even won a poetry contest. Her stepmother, slowly and surely, softened, perhaps due to Bella's subtle spells of kindness, and eventually began treating her more gently. Bella, too, visited often, sometimes as a bird on the windowsill, sometimes as a breeze through the curtains, and always with love in her heart. Years passed. Elara grew into a strong, confident young girl, full of wisdom and courage. She never forgot Bella, and Bella, proud of the little girl as she once found crying in the dark, continued to watch over her from the skies. One day, Elara stood in front of her school's auditorium stage, holding a shiny gold medal. She looked up at the stars and whispered, "Thank you, Bella. You didn't just teach me to learn, you taught me to believe." And somewhere, among the twinkling stars and fluttering wings, Bella the fairy smiled. And so the kindest fairy and the bravest girl each lived happily ever after.